Welcome back to What's Real, the show with the best guests and even better guesses. I'm your host, Griffin Hamilton, and today we are continuing our journey into the Star Wars universe with Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Now, growing up, this was probably the one that I had the most fun with. I had all the action figures. I remember specifically I had this really tiny Yoda action figure that would do backflips, and I thought that was the coolest shit ever. I had DOOKO and Anakin and Obi-Wan. I had everyone. This was the one I played with all the toys the most. I had a Jango Fett that actually had a detachable jetpack. I probably even chopped its head off of it once, just so that I could be Mace Windu. But I'm very excited to look back into this film and see what works and what doesn't work. I'm hoping that I still like this, but now I'm excited to see it through the lens of our guest, Miles Shapiro, as we go back into the cascading maze of a mind that is George Lucas. Oh dear God. Welcome back.
I have a little bit of barbecue sauce in my beard.
Yeah, I'm
gonna be sipping on that for hours.
We just ate some pizza.
Yeah.
For those who are listening, which is you specifically.
I bet you want pizza now.
I bet you want pizza. We just watched Phantom Menace and we took a break, and now we're gonna do Attack of the Clones.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's just get into it. I'm gonna give you the characters, and then we're gonna watch that clip, and then you're gonna walk us through what you think the movie's about.
Okay.
Great.
I'm ready.
So we have Christopher Lee as Count Dooku. We have Samuel L. Jackson as Mace Windu. We have Tamora Morrison as Jango Fett, and Jimmy Smits as Senator Bail Organa. Now you can play that clip. All right, and we're back. Can you describe what you just saw?
I am already so much more excited for this movie than the last one. We got it. That's Anakin right there.
That is Anakin.
And he is yelling.
And he is yelling about what?
He was saying, he was like, Obi-Wan Kenobi's a bastard.
And and he's jealous.
Yeah, he's jealous. He's jealous.
He's holding him back, and he throws a rock into the wall like a little kid.
Yeah.
Really great stuff.
Jake Lloyd was giving a much more mature performance.
I completely agree.
Jake Lloyd's Anakin wouldn't have done any of that.
Right.
He would have been like, I understand. I'm gonna handle this appropriately.
Right. And Hayden Christensen is just
he's losing it. So okay.
He's gonna stop people from dying as well.
Okay,
and he's gonna be the most powerful Jedi ever.
Yes, he promised.
He promised Padme.
He promised he'd be the most powerful.
So, let me ask you this. How long has passed since Phantom Menace?
I think it's 10 years.
Okay. What has transpired in between the two?
So I think him and Obi-Wan had a falling out in between.
Okay, yeah.
So I think it's Obi-Wan was training him, making him into a good Jedi. And then he probably said something. He was probably you're not actually ready or something.
Right.
He said, I think he's mad that Obi-Wan was doubting him or something. That's because that's the most insecure reason. I think it's the most childish kind of possible.
Totally.
Beef.
Totally. So, how does this movie begin? What do we start with? Where's our journey start? Where does Anakin start?
I think we gotta meet this new Anakin, and I think they have the old Anakin walking on a log like Lion King, and it fades into new Anakin. They probably don't have the balls to do the log thing, honestly. 2 words: Jedi obstacle course.
That's 3 words.
And that's what the movie starts with. I think it's he's training. I think because we have to meet new Anakin.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I think we meet new Anakin and he's destroying dummies with his lightsaber.
Very Karate Kid or Mulan.
Or it's he's killing what we think it's real, and then Ewan McGregor walks out and he goes he's clapping slowly, and he's you've passed level 2 or something.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I love that. That sounds great.
It's hard when I just get it, right? Like,
yes, it is.
It makes your job hard when I just get it.
It's hard when you just nail it right on the head of what's going to happen.
What can I say?
There's the Jedi obstacle course. So what's the conflict of this story? Like last time was about the Trade Federation. There was a lot of going on with like trying to kill Queen Amidala and the treaty, blah blah blah. What's happening here?
So I mean, we're in a time of peace after the last movie. He held up the orb and yelled peace.
That's true, he did do that.
So there's no more war, and so it's been a while. Like I think it's been like 10 years probably between the two of them.
Right.
And so I think it's all been smooth sailing since the last movie, and then out of nowhere, clone wars, clones attack.
Clones of what? Of who?
They're clones. They're the clones. They're all the same white guy.
So it's just like a white guy, just a random white guy.
Well, they're dressed like white guys. I don't know what they are under.
So whose side are they on?
The clones. I think they work for the evil Jedi. I think it's Christopher Lee.
Okay. And who is Christopher Lee? He plays Count Dooku.
He's Count Dooku. He's a count.
Like Dracula.
He
played Dracula.
I think he's bringing that Dracula energy to this movie, even if he's not explicitly Dracula. I'll
take that again.
Even if he's not Dracula for real, I think he has that Dracula energy.
Okay, he's got that big BDE.
Big Dracula
energy.
Energy.
Okay, well,
sorry.
It's okay.
I messed up.
It's alright.
I messed up.
So he and the Emperor are in charge of the clones.
Yeah. I think so. Okay.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
That he's old. And
I mean, he is.
The Emperor is similarly old.
Correct.
Of a similar amount of age.
Yeah.
And so I think they probably like are good like friends. Like I think they go back far.
So you think they are like have been bros for a while?
Yeah, I think they came up together. They in like evil Jedi school.
Yeah, evil Jedi school. Yes, that makes sense. So they're in control of all that. What's sort of Obi-Wan up to in this one? What is he doing?
I think so. Anakin's pretty mad at him.
Yeah.
So I think they had a falling out. I don't know if I've mentioned that.
Yeah.
I think that they're on the ropes. I think he's probably like off on like he's like trying to like off to like find himself a little bit.
Okay.
Like I think like Obi-Wan has like went on some like big journey.
Yeah.
And is like he comes back and he's like I've changed. Like.
Okay. Yeah. And like he's just going like.
He's like I saw something.
Okay.
I saw something messed up.
Okay. Yeah. And he's sort of just like on his own little side adventure.
Yeah, and I think he gets back very early on in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think that's what he was doing, like... That's what he was up to.
So in between?
When we start, that's... Yeah.
Got it. So when he's a changed man by the time we first see him in this movie.
Yeah. But he has to come back so he can slow clap and walk out the shadows.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he left after that.
Maybe it's one of those little holograms, maybe. I don't think so. I think he's there for real.
But Anakin's pretty mad at him, so you don't think he would leave?
Anakin's pissed.
He's jealous.
I think... Yeah, like I think that Obi-Wan was supposed to train him. He's supposed to be his teacher. And you know, it's hard when you find out that your teachers can't teach you everything.
Yeah, that is hard.
Sometimes you get mad.
I have a note here that just says, Senator Bail Organa. Who's that?
It's pretty self-explanatory.
Right.
The Senator Ortega.
Senator
Kenny Ortega.
That's actually her father, is Kenny Ortega. I don't know if you knew that.
I don't know who that is.
Kenny Ortega, director of Newsies and High School Musical and High School Musical 2 and High School Musical 3 and Descendants 2 and Descendants 3.
Is that true?
Yep.
Good for him. He's a Renaissance man.
I met him.
Kenny Ortega's a real Renaissance man. Was he nice?
He was really nice. And I said, one day I'm going to be in a movie of yours. And he went, all right. So that's pretty nice, I guess.
I think Senator Ortega. I think we're getting back into the politics.
Yeah.
I think this senator's evil. I think they're like a conservative senator.
Okay.
Where it's like they want the Jedi to be separate. They don't want them to like use their powers or something.
Okay.
They're too full of themselves.
Because the Jedi, as we saw, are a bit buffoonish, right?
The Jedi are ridiculous. Well, they're also like a tool for the government.
Yeah, they're space cops.
Yeah, like they're violent and like they're bad people, kind of.
Right, and so how does this sort of Council of Jedi fold into the plot?
I think that someone's finally checking them. I think someone's finally calling them on their BS.
And is that Senator Bail Organa, or is that Chancellor Palpatine?
That's the senator.
Right, and as we saw in the clip, Padme is around.
Yeah, she's there.
How are her and Anakin doing?
Lucky her. Lucky her that little boy she met grew up into such a hunk.
Right?
I bet she's counting her blessings.
She was counting down the days.
He was like, is he a hunk yet? Not yet. Yeah. So I think that she's pretty happy, I think he is struggling. I think they're gonna kiss.
You think they're gonna kiss?
I think they're gonna kiss in the movie.
Okay. I was gonna ask how you think they expand their relationship.
By kissing.
By kissing?
That's a great way to expand a relationship.
I mean, that is true.
If you're wanting to take the next step in your relationship, kissing.
Who's Jango Fett?
Jango Fett.
Who's that guy?
Boba Fett.
Right.
They're both the same. They're friends, or they're family.
They're family. Family or friends?
Family.
And in what way?
So Boba Fett's in the movies before this, which are after this.
Yes.
So
Boba Fett is in the movies.
This is Boba Fett dad.
And then
Mr. Fett.
We met Mace Windu, right, Mr. Fett. We met Mace Windu in the previous movie.
Yes.
Didn't really do much, even though Samuel L. Jackson's a great...
Did a total waste
of
Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah.
What is he gonna do in this movie?
Hopefully he finally gets to like bust out some moves.
Right.
I think he's gonna kill some clones. I think he's gonna be like sitting on his ass for most of the movie, and then have like one part where he's like a total badass and kills like a trillion of them.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna do it like a front flip. I think he's going to do specifically a front flip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think, and Yoda, is Yoda just gonna be
Yoda's
there to be Yoda again? Or does Yoda do anything?
I'd love to see Yoda doing some stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the movie. If we already have Sam Jackson doing it.
A front flip.
Yoda might not do anything till the next movie. I think he's still just wise in this one. Maybe he uses maybe he throws a guy against a wall or something.
Okay, yeah.
He definitely does throw a guy against a wall. I think Yoda's has killed before and kind of makes a point not to anymore.
Because he's above that.
It chips away at his soul a little, I think.
Right.
Each time he takes a life.
Get on board with that.
As when you look into his eyes, that's what you see.
So, as we know, George Lucas loves poetry, and he loves to rhyme.
Again, it's like poetry, so if they rhyme.
He's a regular Ruby Carr, you know.
He's a regular Robert Frost.
We could just name poets all day, couldn't we? But let's not.
I couldn't.
Okay.
Those are the three.
In The Empire Strikes Back, which is the second movie of the original trilogy, we get a big twist of Darth Vader being Luke's father.
His father.
Do you think that there are any big twists hidden in this movie?
Well, the way you said that, I think so.
Okay, so
I think so. I think it's the same twist, probably. Knowing
twist.
George Lucas, it's a near identical twist where someone is someone's father. Can't be Jango Fett, because that was a little too obvious.
Yeah.
And I think Boba Fett knows that that's his father.
I mean, I guess we'll find out, right?
So I think it's gonna turn out that the Emperor is Padme's father, because we don't know anything about how Padme exists.
That's beautiful. That's really interesting. And are there any other final predictions you want to make in terms of little details?
I know that there's a guy in this movie.
There is a guy.
There's a guy named General Grievous in this movie.
Okay.
I know that people used to pretend to be him when I was a kid.
Right.
On the playground. And it usually involved them having a bunch of sticks and waving them like in circles. And so I think he does that.
Okay, he takes some sticks and waves them in
I
circles.
think he has like 2 lightsabers, and he's like.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Well, that's beautiful. And my final question is: are you excited to watch Star Wars Episode 2: Attack of the Clones?
Oh God, no. I am excited.
I mean, after watching that clip.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch it because I'll never have to watch it again.
Would you like to hear my prediction?
You know, you have a prediction?
I have a prediction for you.
Oh.
I think you're gonna like this one.
I really hope you're right. That would make my day.
I guess let's go find out.
Okay, okay.
We'll see after we watch Attack of the Clones.
Mace Windu front flip. I called it.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
I'm really pissed.
Yeah, I'm mad.
Because I loved Star Wars Episode 2: Attack of the Clones.
Straight up, I gave it a standing O. It was... What a blast.
I can't believe this.
What an unironic blast.
I cannot believe that I loved this movie so much.
You told me I would, and I didn't believe you for a second. But there was something in the water with this one.
So what do you think it was? I think it was sillier than Phantom Menace.
I think it was definitely sillier.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the opening, he's driving, like, a Corvette spaceship.
Right.
And,
Oh my
like,
god. Yeah.
and that's not, there's way sillier things. That was just, like, right off the bat. It was also, like, actually, like, better. Like, some of the action was better.
Yes. I think every
There's
action sequence in this, like, is really well done, and the choreography in this, besides that last scene in Phantom Menace, is really just better overall. I think that last scene with Dooku and Obi-Wan and Anakin, like, that's unironically good, like, action.
We also, obviously, big casting update. Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on him?
He's a visionary.
He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do in this.
I guess he literally, we were saying, he spends half the movie talking in, like a toddler, like, baby voice.
Yeah, he talks like I'm a little baby.
Like, he's like...
I got all the women and all the children, and I swallowed them like animals.
Ever.
ever, I'm gonna be the most powerful Jedi.
I'm so angry.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. Why did George Lucas make
Oh my god.
him specifically, and all of them act like this?
Well, because clearly it's like, the last one, Anakin's supposed to be, you're supposed to be cute, you're supposed to like him.
Yeah.
This one's supposed to be like, oh, maybe we're hinting at the fact that he's a little messed up. Maybe he has some, like, bad opinions, but, like, they're not hinting. He's just, like...
He has straight up
He just straight up is like, I love fascism, like, I love killing people.
I love killing kids, and I love dictators. He says those things in this movie.
He advocates for, like, a dictatorship, and Natalie Portman's like, well, that's probably a bad idea, and he's like, I don't...
Well, if it works, it works.
And he just giggles, and he's like, I don't give a shit, and she's like, you're so charming.
Yeah, why does she like him?
I don't know, like, he's...
I mean, because she has to, because they have to have Luke and Leia, but, like...
I know, but talk about a buzzkill.
Make him more charming.
He's got no riz, this guy.
He should be charming in the beginning, and then he gets scarier as the movie progresses, but George Lucas doesn't know how to do subtlety or character arcs.
They don't even try to make him charming.
Let's talk about what you got right in this.
Well, most of it. Except for one really important thing.
You did not get... Mace Windu does not do a big front flip. He does do a backflip off of a
Mace Windu
balcony or whatever.
He kind of eats shit. He kind of eats shit against a big monster.
It kind of looked like that was not supposed to happen, and Samuel L. Jackson just tripped. It's kind of what it looked like to me, and they just kept it in, but...
And they were like, we'll edit a monster around that.
Yeah, we'll have you trip on a big...
Don't worry, there'll be
guy.
a monster there.
Yeah. So you can get that right. It doesn't open with a Jedi...
no, it doesn't.
Montage.
The worst part was the first, like, 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Because they're just like...
It was a weird opening.
They're, like, telling you stuff's happening.
Yeah.
And it's like...
The first 7 minutes felt very Phantom Menace, and then it became
as soon as
incredible.
the chase... Oh, no. I know exactly when the movie turned around.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
And it was the moment those 2 little bugs slithered through the window.
I mean, this has been talked to death, but yes. Palpatine asked Dooku to kill Padme. Dooku sends Jango Fett to kill Padme. Jango Fett sends a shapeshifter to kill Padme. The shapeshifter sends a robot to kill Padme, and the robot sends two little bugs to go kill Padme. Crazy.
The one big thing I got right, Obi-Wan went to find himself.
Right, you said that Obi-Wan's gonna go on a little side adventure.
He went abroad.
And he did. He did go on a little side adventure.
He had a semester in Paris.
The whole movie, he's just on a little side adventure.
And it's great. He's, like, talking to these ladies with these, like, big necks.
Crazy.
And he finds out this guy is his own dad or whatever.
Yeah, you got that, right? So you got that Jango Fett is Boba Fett's, like, dad
and there's
self or whatever.
He has, like a whole army of his dad.
I think the thing that you got the most wrong, honestly, was that Count Dooku was, like, a big Dracula guy.
I did get that wrong. He's not Dracula.
Two other things you got wrong is General Grievous not in this movie, just at all. You were so cocky about that.
I'm so sure, but then like I kind of forgot about it, and then like in the last like 5 minutes of the movie, I was like, he's showing up.
He's got a big post credits.
Well, he has 2 lightsabers and he's swinging them.
Yeah, and you also said that Yoda was not gonna have a big fight scene, and what does he do?
Yoda popped his cherry. Yoda. In terms of battling, he had a big fight.
Oh my god!
And he popped it a little earlier than I thought, at least. I got that wrong. I did, but what did I say? I said they would kiss, not Yoda.
Yoda and me are gonna kiss. That's what you said.
I said that. He tried. We had to pull him away from the screen.
Yeah, but you said Anakin and Padme were gonna kiss.
Yeah, right off the bat.
And you nailed it. They were pretty close to kissing.
Honestly, well, they only kiss like once though.
They kiss in the beginning,
and then never again.
And then at the end,
and then
when
get married.
Yeah.
People love kissing when they get married.
People do love kissing when they get married. And Sheila's wearing a big doily on her head.
She's wearing the biggest doily.
Let's talk about the Fantastic Beasts of that last scene.
Rank
the beasts.
I am just a sucker for a great beast, especially when they like there's like a big build up and they like come out of a door.
Yeah. So rank them. From the most beasts to the least beasts.
I'm gonna describe them in terms of the things that they were like.
Yeah.
Number 1, Venus flytrap crab.
Yeah, love that crab guy.
Dope.
Great.
Also was the hardest to kill, so it's pretty impressive.
Yep.
Number 2, I like that little spiny guy. What was he? He was like a jaguar.
Oh yeah, like the jaguar.
He was like a jaguar porcupine.
He died pretty easily, but yeah.
Yeah, but he had a like a scrappiness to him.
He had the it factor. I'll give him that.
A little bit. And then the other one was just
a
normal dinosaur
with like a bowl
ring,
nose ring. Yeah.
The nose ring was cool.
I like when animals have nose rings.
Especially dinos.
You're not supposed to have that. That's for people. Look, man, I liked this movie.
I had fun, and it flew by. Like, it went quick.
Yeah.
It was like, at the end, they just have this big battle, and it's just
fun.
It's honestly fun.
I feel like the plot makes sense. Like, the reasoning behind the things happening to me made sense.
Sometimes. There's a part where they're in this factory.
Well, yeah, what the fuck was that?
That was just, like, I loved it.
That was very,
no clue.
Charlie Chaplin.
They were in Willy Wonka's factory. It was...
Christopher Lee is in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp. He plays his father. So
yeah, he's in Modern Times too.
Yeah, he is in Modern Times.
He's an old guy. Yeah,
that was, the whole
he plays the little boy in Modern Times.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. Christopher Lee, every time that he was on screen, we just shut up and watched.
What a great actor! He'd be like the Gorgon Council has like whatever, and I'd be like, this is so important.
Yeah.
Like oh no, there's so much consequence.
And it's like you believe everything he says. He's like a real actor. The last thing we can talk about, or one of the last things we can talk about, is 2 things. I cried during this movie, and you got goosebumps.
I got chills at one point.
You got chills when Jango Fett's
he picks up
Boba
his
Fett.
dad's head and he like holds it to his head. That's powerful.
Yeah.
Tell me that's not powerful.
I think it's kind of silly.
And well, you're the one who bawled like a baby.
I cried when Shmi Skywalker died, okay?
You cried over Shmi.
I cried that she couldn't get I love you out. Her final words were going to be I love you, and she couldn't say it to her son. Wouldn't that drive you mad? Wouldn't that make you kill all the women and children of the...
I think he knew what she was going
for. Gungan village or whatever.
He knew what she was going for. was I gonna say? Like, I love, like, pasta. Like,
I don't know, man. It's just a good movie, and I'm sad that we can't make fun of it more, because it would have been fun to make fun of it.
Everything I would make fun of it for, I'm like, nah.
Nah, because it's just fun.
There's this part where there's, like, alien with a bushy mustache who owns a diner.
Do you remember his name? Give me your best guess. I told you.
It's like James Spader.
It's not James Spader. It's Dexter Jetster.
Exactly.
That's not the same.
James Dexter.
James Dexter.
Dexter.
Jar Jar Binks is a real fucking idiot in this movie. He gives all the fucking power to the fucking
Jar Jar Binks really kind of shits the bed.
Yeah.
I mean, what did you expect making him a senator?
Or whatever, yeah.
Did the people vote for that?
No, he was just...
He got, like...
Padme just told him to do it.
Yeah.
Which, that's not how power should
Padme has, like, too much power.
Padme also has bad taste in friends and lovers.
Men.
Yeah.
Friends?
Jar Jar Binks.
I guess so.
And Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And Keira Knightley.
And Keira Knightley, the actor.
Yeah, what a monster.
Well, I love this movie.
This movie fucks. This movie is the only Star Wars movie I like.
Wow. Well, are you excited for Revenge of the Sith?
If they keep it going, if they keep this ball rolling, I don't see what could stop them.
Well, I'm excited for you to watch it, and I'm excited to come back and do this movie.
You know, this has been an honor.
Yeah.
I feel like we kind of have a Anakin Obi-Wan dynamic.
Where we both, like, hate each other so much and, like, just resent the other person.
Where it's...
Because I agree with that.
Yeah.
With what I said.
Because we're always fighting and, like... But also, like, you taught me everything I know about the Force.
Yeah, and we're brothers, but I hate you.
And I have your old haircut.
And you have my old haircut.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. All right. Well, go check out the YouTube video of us watching the movie.
Go check out the movie, the Clone Wars. Sorry, the Attack of the Clones.
It's called Attack of the Clones. It's not called the Clone Wars. That's the animated
There's a
movie.
line where they go, "It started the Clone Wars."
Look, man, we're not gonna get into this. I'm gonna make you watch the Clone Wars movie if you don't be quiet. Yeah. Right. That shut him up real quick. Bye, everybody. We'll see you later.